everyone, and thank you for joining me. I'm Jennie Montgomery. Welcome to another half hour of information to help you make the most of your time to make informed decisions and to keep up with goings on around Greater Augusta. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday with your family and friends. And it was great seeing so many of you who came by our red kettle outside Macy's, where my family was ringing the bell for the Salvation Army. That little bell really rings in the Christmas season, doesn't it? But here's something else that signals Christmas, at least in the movies: snowflakes. And at the Augusta Training Shop, it snows year-round in the Garden City. Inside the workshop, nothing gets overlooked. Each snowflake is carefully handcrafted by someone who's very special and whose abilities defy what society might consider disabilities. These beautiful snowflakes are made from natural wood and shipped to customers across the world. When you buy a snowflake from ATS, you'll always remember where it came from.
All of our snowflakes start out with a basket weave. Everyone's got to be perfect.
The people that make these, they're actually nonverbal. Some have multiple disabilities, but they come here and we focus on their abilities. So these snowflakes represent the person that makes them, and they're local, and you're giving these folks a job.
You're going to be able to look at it and get pleasure from it. It's like a work of art.
And they are so beautiful. The executive director of the Augusta Training Shop, Audrey Morrell, is with me right now. Audrey, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, these snowflakes are just simply gorgeous. And your people at the Augusta Training Shop work on them all year, don't they?
They do. We're so blessed and fortunate that the community has wrapped their arms around us and are able to employ our adults and give them jobs full-time year-round.
You know, that was an important thing that you said in the piece that we just heard. We are supporting local. You know, these are local people,
right,
and they're able to have a job because of this.
And it's permanent employment. So one big thing that I always say about the snowflakes is one snowflake can bring up to 3 people a job. And so that's truly important for them, and with their disabilities, this is an encouragement for them. It shows them that other people like their art and that they are artisans and that they have something to offer.
Tell us a little bit about the mission of the Augusta Training Shop, because you refinish furniture there.
Right.
You do caning.
We do. So the training shop has been in Augusta since 1947, and we our main goal is to provide permanent employment for our special needs adults. They are all adults and they all have various disabilities, and we work on furniture. We can paint furniture, we can refinish it, repair it, do seat weaving, polish metal, brass and coppers, and any of that special items that people have that they can't fix themselves, we'll be happy to do it. And our employees are paid to come to work and work there. And in my experience of visiting down there, your employees are so proud to go to work. They are. They take pride in what they do, and they love for people just to come in and pay them attention and say hello, or we love to give out high fives and hugs. Yeah. Tell us how the snowflake started with Adrian. So I had a prototype in my head, and he was able to I was able to communicate with Adrian how it was going to look, and we just sat it down, and he's one of our very great weavers. And so I sat with him and said, let's try this, and we did, and he came up with the first prototype, and we're making various 60 different kinds now.
60 different kinds?
Yeah, 60
And they come in different sizes? They do. What is the price range for the snowflakes? So the price range is anywhere from $15 to $125. Yeah. And it is really breathtaking when you go and you see the display. They are so gorgeous. How did you name them? Because they have different names. So we named them. I named them after some of the employees. And then we had a special therapy dog, which is my dog. So we named one after her. And just some kind of heritage with the South and what it means to us. And some of our board members, some previous ones that had businesses, like the Foundry. It was the Augusta Foundry, and Robert Gordon Huff was my mentor, so I felt like I owed that to him, and it just very different special things and places that have meaning to us. People can find the snowflakes in different shops around town, can't they?
They can. And we are actually, right now, we're out at the Augusta Regional Airport in a display, and it's amazing that people...
How neat is that?
Yes.
So visitors to the city see the
Absolutely,
snowflakes.
they do. We've been getting orders from all over. It's been fun to see where people are traveling from and where they like them, or or who's buying them, and it's such a blessing. It really is, Jenny. It's just so meaningful to our employees to say, oh, here we've been here and here and here and out west and just all over. Augusta has been so good to us.
Do you have any kind of like a push pin, a map or anything that
Stickers.
shows them?
We have a stickers, yeah.
So they can get a feel for where their art has reached.
Right. Yeah, it's fun.
I love that.
It's really special because they see that people are really interested in what they're doing, and that people like what they do, and they appreciate the handiwork and the craftsmanship that go into them.
Well, Audrey, as much as you're saying about those folks, people say the same thing about you and your leadership there over the years at Augusta Training Shop. You mean a lot to so many people.
Aww.
And you have a heart that is so big, and I encourage all of you to find the snowflakes. Can you buy them at the training shop?
Yes, absolutely.
So if you go to Jenkins Street,
right,
which is just off of Walton Way, you could go in there and see what happens at Augusta Training Shop and buy a snowflake or two. They're wonderful, and it is a treasure. You'll keep it forever. These are wonderful art pieces that you'll love every year.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Audrey.
Thank you.
Up next, business